well. So hello everybody, we thought we'd do this. This is going to be recorded and going out as a live as well on a couple of different platforms, so depending where you catch up with it. But generally, like Amy and I like to just have a little chat every now and then, catch up with each other on what's been going on, because Amy and I are both in the same online business. I'm just minimizing everything so I don't have myself. Last time I did a live like this and on Zoom and on Facebook, I was talking back at myself. It was very weird, but anyway. Yeah, we like to have a catch up now and then, and we were chatting earlier about how obviously, you know, year on from the situation we were all in this time last year when everything was quite new as to, you know, lockdown and this, that and the other, and how things have changed really. And I think it's fair to say that probably there are going to be quite a few people out there that get a little bit anxious and a little bit worried about getting back out there. And I know that's something that I'm just hearing a lot from people. So I think not only have we got the impact of that, of just like normally just getting back out there in the world, but also when you've got a network marketing business like we have, like how are we going to adapt and change? Because I don't know about you, Amy, but like I did lots of in-person events when I started my business 2 years ago. I know you did a few as well. Do you like the in-person events, or are you not so keen? Where do you sit on that?
No, I definitely like the in-person events. It's just nice to actually get to speak to people face to face. You can have a better conversation, and you build better connections, I think, when you're actually talking to someone like in the flesh as opposed to through a computer screen.
I think so. I remember when we first went into not being able to do in-person events last year, I did have a bit of a panic about it, because I was like, oh, I'm sure I'm one of those people that's better in person and blah blah blah. But I didn't really spend much time thinking about that in a negative way, and we went straight to the online events, and that was great. But now, of course, we're back to be able to book in-person events as well. Are you a bit nervous about it? Have you booked any yet? Are you looking forward to getting back out there?
Yeah, no, I haven't booked anything yet, but I've got a few things in the pipeline that I'm working out. But yeah, no, to start with, I was a bit like, oh, it's going to be a bit weird actually talking to people again. Can I be a social person again? Can I actually people in person?
Yeah. I know.
But then at the same time, it's like, gosh, yeah, I need it, right?
I think so. I definitely feel that. And I think that as well, not only is it the fact that we've missed that person-to-person contact, but it's like just being able to randomly meet people is something that we've just not been able to do for ages. And like there will be people watching this, I'm sure, that are like me and that are like you, that I will be, I can't tell you the amount of people that I've introduced to the business and products just from being in a supermarket queue, or just from being at a cafe, or just from being in a pub, and you get chatting to someone, or you pick up a certain product and they like that, and you have a little nod, and then you get chatting, and then like not only could you possibly make a friend, but you might be able to help someone. And I think that because we've spent the last year concentrating on the online side of things, it's nice to think that actually potentially we could get out there and meet new people again, that we could maybe introduce to our brand, and get whether or not they get involved as clients, or they're interested in products, or they're interested in starting a business of their own. I think it's just having those more opportunities again. Like if you cast your mind back to when you first started, like what was the first event you did? Was it one we did together, or
it was that one we did together.
Yeah, it's good fun.
Which it was just great to actually be able to get some products in people's hands as well, so they can actually try things, and just actually meet people. And like you said, it's those organic connections that you make when you're out and about that you can't really make the same things online.
And were you, before you started your Arbonne business, were you the sort of person that would randomly chat to people as well? Or were you a little bit anxious about it? Was it something that the personal development side has helped you grow into and become more comfortable with?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I've always been quite a shy person, really, unless I've got a few drinks in me, and then I'll talk to someone. But yeah, no, I would never really go up to just someone and start a conversation. But now I feel like I'm more able to do that. It's less of a scary prospect, because you never know what might come out of it. You might change someone's day, you might change someone's life.
I think if nothing else, like you say, you can put a smile on someone's face, which is sometimes what we all just want. But equally, I think what's so wonderful about this business is because now we've had over a year of just online events and no in-person events. If you're the sort of person that Amy and I saying, oh, you know, randomly talk to people, that is just not your thing. It's fine. You don't have to be like that. That's what's great about this business, is you can do it so many different ways. Everybody can find their little way to do it. Like I say, what's important to remember is when I first started my business, the first events I did with Lucy were in-person events back to back. And that's what I started my business to do. I loved that kind of thing. And then I had to switch it and go to online, whereas some people straight away were doing online only, then they would never even dream about doing in-person events. So it really does depend. And it's interesting because I've spoken to people recently where they've said, oh, you know, I really wanted to start a business that I could do like product parties and go and do like skincare consultations and, you know, that kind of thing, and nutrition events. And then other people are like running a mile from it. So it just shows you, I think that also shows you what is so interesting about a network marketing business in you know, from its roots really, is that, you know, we've both got and had other jobs over the years. So you have a boss maybe who tells you what you have to do, and you have to be there at a certain time, and you have to do things exactly like this, and that's that. Whereas with a network marketing business, you are in charge. You know, you're going to get advice, you're going to get training, you're going to get people telling you like how you could try to do things, how you can, you know, how some things work, but ultimately it's down to you. So if the thought of in-person events turns you cold, well, you don't have to do that. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. And that's what's so nice. So going back to, you know, sort of getting back out there and everything, and we touched on it earlier that, you know, for you, that kind of thing would have been like a no-go. You wouldn't have felt comfortable talking to people. What other things do you think the personal development side of this business have helped you get more comfortable with in the last, say, 12 to 18 months or so?
It's done a lot for me, to be honest. It's hard to just pick a few things. But like my confidence has grown massively, which obviously feeds into this, and the anxiety side of it as well, because I was someone who suffered quite a bit with anxiety. And I'm not saying like it's completely gone, but I'm more able to deal with it and manage it in different ways and look at things in different ways. And it changes your perspective on things, I think, which makes things a lot nicer.
Yeah, exactly.
When you look at it in the right way, different things, it's better that way.
Well, I did a podcast earlier with a lovely friend and contact, Helen, and we were chatting about sort of how things have changed for me, and like for me it's been a case that I kind of felt that, you know, being in my mid-40s, the children, sorry, I got itchy nose, the children thing is, that ship sailed, you know, so I'm not going to be having kids or anything like that. And I think often when women get to my age and maybe they've not had children, you kind of sometimes feel like you're not able to help or do you feel like you want to do more, but you're not sure what that could be. And for me, I think that's what Arbonne has helped me do. It's helped me sort of fill that gap of wanting to be able to help people and wanting to be able to do something that's other than just for me, just for my own family, but to help other people. And I think that's really, really nice. And if if there's someone out here that resonates with, they'll kind of get what I'm saying, is that it's great to be successful. It's great to do all these things for you. But sometimes what is actually missing is the fact that you're not able to help other people. And that's when you can tick those extra boxes. So randomly changing the subject. So I've got a terribly itchy nose. It's gone very red. Oh, look like Rudolph. With our hair, it's not so great, but all of a sudden itchy.
Dog hair.
I know. I literally do look like Rudolph, don't I? It's hilarious. I just wanted to touch on something because your new products have arrived today as well. And I just wanted to say, like, I am absolutely in love with these lip sets. I cannot wait for you to try yours. We've got a couple of different colours and a plain one as well. They match my red nose amazingly. Actually, I'll come in closer because the nose is less bad the closer I go, I think. But I've just put this one on. It's so lovely. You've got like coconut oil in there. It's like, you've got a slight fragrance, but it's not, obviously we don't have like powerfully fragrant stuff, because normally with fragrance comes more stabilizers and ingredients that are needed to, like artificial and things that we don't really want. And these, oh my God, you just want to eat it. So lovely. But it's just so different to have something, because sometimes you don't really want a lip gloss on because it's a bit too heavy, but you need something to moisturize. So these, I'm in love already. So I just wanted to bring them to get it in there, because you know, like when you get really excited about something new, like I've seen all the products, but this I was like, oh, so good. But
I'm looking forward to the hair stuff personally. Just
the hair. I know. When's your next hair wash day?
See, I did it yesterday, which is really annoying. So I've got to wait a week now.
Mine's tomorrow. Mine's tomorrow or Thursday. So I'm going to give mine a try, and obviously it will be my second wash since I've coloured, which was a long time ago. So I'm literally, I think I've washed my hair. Yeah, I've washed my hair twice since I had it coloured at the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
But you
it
know what
sounds
it's
gross,
like,
doesn't it? But you don't need to.
No, and it's not even greasy or anything, but that's because I use great products, you see. The last time I washed it, which was last Thursday, was with the, you know, paraben free and sulfate free shampoo and conditioner, so it lasts forever. Anyway, I think we've kind of covered everything that we wanted to cover. I can't think of anything else. All I would say is, like, really, like we've said before, depending on where you're watching this, if it's in the Health and Happiness Hub, then whoever added you to this group will probably be able to tell you a little bit more about the business side of Arbonne. But it's not just about selling products and making money for yourself and all this kind of stuff. It's great to be able to make extra money. That's what ultimately many of us get initially. We get into this for, is to make extra money for whatever that is, because my idea of extra could be different to someone else's idea of extra. It's a very personal thing. But ultimately, I think if you're going to succeed in this business and you're in it for the long haul, it's about way more than just money. It's about your own journey and you developing yourself in different ways, your own personal growth, and also helping other people. Because once you start doing that and seeing the results from that, that's when it becomes really, really cool and you're able to make a bigger impact. So there we are. I think that's everything. Is there anything you wanted to add, my darling?
No, I don't think so. I think we've covered it all there.
Oh, definitely. Excellent stuff. Well, I hope you've all had a lovely day. I've had a very I'm makeup free today, apart from a little bit of mascara and this lovely lip gloss. And, you know, I must say I'm very excited to try some of the new skincare products as well, because they'll hopefully give me a bit of the edge. Can't wait. I need all the help I can get. So we will catch up with you guys soon. Any questions at all, just drop me or Amy a message, a PM, if you want to have a chat with us. We don't bite. But, you know, if you're out there and you're thinking, oh, I kind of like what these girls are saying, then just let us know. So we will catch up with you guys soon. Much love to you. Bye for now. Bye. Bye.